Hello everyone, from this video lecture we are going to discuss about the placenta as well as the embryonic development in the case of human being under the chapter human reproduction. So let us start with the topic, that is placenta. The placenta is the topic under the phase of reproduction, that is placentation. So placenta, it is the structural and functional unit between it is the structural and functional unit between the embryo and the mother's body. It is the functional and structural unit between the embryo and mother's body, and it is formed due to the combination of two structure. One is from the embryo's structure and the other from the mother's body. So when we draw the structure of embryo, we will find structure as, suppose this is the wall of uterus, in which this one is the myometrium, especially in the placenta formation. There are two layers of the wall of uterus. Endometrium and myometrium are responsible. So here we only draw the two layer myometrium and endometrium. So the myometrium, it is the layer of smooth muscle. It is the layer of smooth muscle, while the endometrium is the layer of blood as well as the endometrial tissue. So in the endometrium we can observe the embedding of the embryo or attachment of embryo. So after attachment of embryo, the endometrium look like a swollen ball after attachment or after implantation or after fixing of the embryo. Suppose this is the embryo in blastocyst form, and then it forms around the embryo. There is the formation of villi or finger-like outgrowth, which is known as chorionic villi. It is known as chorionic villi. So chorionic villi, or the formation of chorionic villi, it takes place towards the embryo side. Means the two structure involved in placenta formation. That is, first is the chorionic villi, towards or from embryo. From embryo, the formation of villi take place, which is known as chorionic villi. and the second is the formation of the the layer of tissue of the endometrium as well as the blood species. Suppose this is the tissue of mother's body or endometrium. As the endometrium is the part of mother's body, so the tissue of endometrium make the part of mother's body in the structure of placenta, while the blood species or blood which is float inside the blood vessel, especially in the case in the form of capillary. So this blood and endometrial tissue make the part of mother's body, or it can be maternal. The maternal part involved in the placenta formation. There are two structures, the blood and the endometrial tissue together form the placenta. So after formation of placenta in the endometrium, there is also the formation of a link or the connection between the embryo. Suppose this is the embryo, and this connection is formed between the placenta and embryo body, and this structure is known as umbilical cord. So umbilical cord and the placenta together are responsible or together make the structural and functional unit between the mother's body and the growing embryo. So umbilical cord is the setup of the tube through which the blood vessels and the nerves remain connected to the embryo for making their function, making the function of placenta. So let us discuss about the function of placenta. This explanation is about the structure of placenta. Now about the function of placenta. So function of placenta involve the supply of nutrient, this structural and functional unit is formed or established for the main purpose, that is for supply of nutrient, then for supply of oxygen. As the growing embryo becomes the living structure, and the living structure require oxygen as well as the nutrient for remain survive. So oxygen and nutrient, it is supplied from the placenta into the body of growing embryo. Then it also responsible for the removal of nitrogenous waste. As the nitrogenous waste also produced after the metabolism of the growing embryo, so that nitrogenous waste also need to be remove regularly to remain the healthy body or remain a functional body. So nitrogenous waste remove also through the placenta from the through the umbilical cord. It receive from the embryo body, and this placenta, after collecting into the blood of mother's body, it remove from the by the kidney of mother's body. Then the hormone synthesis. Or we can say that endocrine function. Endocrine function is also a part of function or is a function of placenta. So how the placenta act as endocrine system? So placenta synthesize some protein and also release in the blood during the pregnancy time. So the first hormone, that is, or list of hormone here we discuss, that is HCG. HCG is one of the hormone, human chorionic gonadotropin. Human chorionic gonadotropins is one of the hormone which is synthesized and released from placenta. Then HPL, human placental lactogen. Human placental lactogen is another hormone which is secreted from the placenta. So it is required during the pregnancy time. Next hormone is the estrogen. Progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone are also secreted or synthesized and secreted from the placenta. Then another hormone is relaxin. Relaxin is another hormone which is secreted or its level is maintained from the placenta. It is synthesized by placenta and released into the blood. And the function of relaxin is observed during the end of pregnancy or end of gestation period during the parturition time. So this relaxin, HPL, HCG, these are the three hormones which are only synthesized and secreted during the pregnancy, but these two hormones are also secreted in normal condition during this menstrual cycle. Along with these hormones, in our in the body of mothers or female human, there are also observed the increased level of some other hormone, that are thyroxine, prolactin, as well as the estrogen, progesterone. These are also, along with the hormone of placenta, the hormone of other gland, they are also found to be increased during the gestation period. So these are the hormones which are responsible for which are synthesized and secreted by the placenta and act as the role of act as endocrine role in by the placenta. The another function is to provide immunity. Placenta also allow the entry of antibodies in the body of embryo during the development. So the antibodies or entry of antibodies through the placenta from the blood of mother's body, it is responsible for responsible to create the immunity in the embryo's body. So the provision of immunity is also the function of placenta in the case of female mother's body. So this is all about the structure of placenta as well as the function, different function, main function of placenta. And in next video lecture we will discuss about the embryonal development as well as the parturition and the lactation.